that goes on with all these things that is always around us is gravity. Okay, as a chiropractor, I look at posture, how we sit all day long. Our muscles shorten, they get weaker, we get imbalances. Okay, that's probably 80% of why we get hurt while we train with our sport. Okay, swim, bike, run. We're all pretty much triathletes here. We want to get from A to B to C as quickly as possible. We want to be efficient. We want to stay injury-free. If we're efficient, we may not be faster, but yet you'll have more energy. If you swim and you're efficient, you waste less energy. Therefore, you have more energy to spend later on in your race. So mechanics are key. Mechanics. So we look at shoulders, we look at neck, we look at knees. You gotta be aligned properly. Okay, but it's not just joints. It's not just getting adjusted. It's soft tissue work. It's getting your sport massages. It's getting active release techniques. It's grasping. It's rolfing. There's a ton of different kinds. You don't have to do. I do ART, which is active release techniques. It deals with stretching the muscle, ligaments, tendons, even nerve entrapments. Okay, they can get pinched in muscles. If your frame is off, you're going to put abnormal stress on different areas of your body, which is going to cause problems, adhesions, fibrotic tissue, and that leads into why static stretching doesn't really help that much. You have to get the joints moving. You got to bring in the blood supply to things to keep things looser. So there's a lot more than just, how far should I run, how fast, all this other stuff. You got to look at your mechanics as well and figure out, am I sitting all day long in the office and shortening my hip flexors and my psoas, my hamstrings are tight, and then you're going to get up and then you're going to try to go run 10 miles without really doing any kind of dynamic movement. You're just going to stretch it. It's not going to work. You got to do things. You got to do kettlebell swings. You got to open up the hips. You got to do something to work on it. Trigger point therapy, using the grid that they sell here, all this stuff works out well. Okay, all that cake stuff works well too to hold your posture. There's posture shirts out there too that that's the trick. You're sitting in the office all day long. So there's a lot of things out there to look at. So don't just come to me and be like, I got shin splints, what can we do? I can give you the answers. We can fix it. You can keep running. We'll work it through it, and we'll get it feeling better. But it's more of we got to correct the problems. If we can correct things before they come, kind of like rehab, not rehab, that would work great too.